Metallica Mania, and I'm back with another album review or album praise, whatever you want to call it, because I've started to call it an album praise because, well, I don't ever go into albums I don't like. I don't ever talk shit, so positively, it's if I like an album in a positive way, I go into it. If I really despise an album, I don't review it. So, if you can see the video title, we will be doing a review for Undeath's It's Time to Rise from the Grave. Their newest album released actually today, and the video will be released on the 22nd, which I hardly ever do this. I pre-ordered this album because I liked the previous one so much, and yeah, let's go into it. Well, this album does nothing wrong. Uh, it can't do, like, honestly, it's doesn't do anything wrong. Pre-warning, it's gonna be all positive, no negative, like normal. This band has a unique sound, carries over from the previous album, which I have right here, which is Legions of a Different Kind, that I picked up from the concert when I seen them live here with Black Dahlia, Carnifex, and After the Burial. Yeah, I liked them so much during the set that I ended up getting the Legions of a Different Kind. Like it. This is mostly a continuation of this album. Death metal, in which pace changes from minute to minute. I do like how the pace changes minute to minute. There's some groove riffs thrown in there. There's some like bouncy chug riffs that are thrown in there that a lot of people enjoy from bands like Immolation and Incantation and those bands in Cataclysm as well. Honestly, it's got those guitar chugs in there. Albums like this is why death metal is, in my opinion, the best genre in heavy metal. My reason is it's a broader, creative. You could be more creative with it. You know, death metal people are more like open minded to like new shit in their genre. Like, I understand they don't like deathcore. I kind of understand they kind of threw something in other genre into it. This is like just pure death metal, honestly. There's like no really any other genre mixed in there. It's just pure death metal, but it does have a creative side to it, as it's not the clean produced death metal that everybody like goes to. Perfect flawed production, honestly. That is noisy. Shows this album his character. It's a fun time to listen to this album. I think it's a really fun listen. Standout songs. Let's go into standout songs, and that is all of them. Honestly, all the songs are standouts on this album. You got Fiend for Corpses. Starts the album off nice. It's more of like a frantic song, kind of like shows you, okay, this is what this album's about. Defiled Again, Rise from the Grave, Necrobionics, Enhancing the Dead, the best one on this album. The best song is Enhancing the Dead because it's brutal. It even has a groove riff thrown in there, and it's reminiscent of Cannibal Corpse's "She Was Asking for It." Honestly, that's the That's the song that stuttering. Oh well. Enhancing the Dead reminds me of it. Reminds me of Cannibal Corpse. She Was Asking for It. Off of the Bleeding. It does have a lot of reminiscent parts where it's groove parts of it. I do like that with death metal. Starts on high note and doesn't stop till the end. Honestly, it's like greatness all the way through. Honestly, there's not really any parts that I dislike. Funeral Within, Head Splattered in Seven Ways, pretty good song there. Human Chandler, Chandelier, Bone Rot, Trampled Headstones. Trampled Headstones being another great song. That is a great ending song. It's a great closer, honestly. Yeah. And the question is this as good as the previous? I've already answered that. Yes, definitely. This album stands up to the previous, keeping with the style and sound of it. It's like it's like a continuation of the previous album. I wouldn't see any reason a death metal fan would not be fulfilled with this album and go back to it. I wouldn't see any reason unless they don't like really muddy production death metal and they like the clean production, like Malevolent Creation, that type of stuff, and Nile or stuff like that. This is more of like the muddy type, like early Cannibal Corpse, early Death, like some parts of like the Swedish death metal where that was like really grimy and gritty. That's what this album is. So that's what I think of this album. It's worth your time, honestly. In 2020, I never gave the first album the time of day, and yeah, here I am talking about the first album in the video about the second album. Um, so yeah, hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be a ranking and will be up on Monday. Most likely up on Monday. I'll start at Sunday and at Monday. See you guys in the next video. Peace.